Hello everyone, Earl Henderson, Primordial Defense. Thank you for watching. I have another Monday quarterback video for you. This video comes from the police activity page on YouTube. If you have not already, I strongly suggest heading over to the police activity YouTube page and subscribing to their channel. They have a lot of great content over there. I'm going to play the entirety of the video and then I'll go back and talk about things that I think were done right and or done wrong. Without further ado, here we go.
On the ground! Stop! On the ground! On the ground! Put your hands at your sides! Put your hands out! Hands at your sides! Alright, get the hands at your sides! I'm gonna stop it! Drop it to your feet! He just sold it to me. I quit. Tell him to get off of me, man! My leg is off! Your fucking side! Look! I'm in your stomach! I'm in your stomach! Don't move! Don't move! My leg is off! Don't move! He won't stop! Put your hands behind your back! Put your hands behind your back! He won't stop! Don't move! He won't stop! Stop it! My ankle! My ankle! Please! Off! I'm in your stomach! I'm in your damn stomach! Off! Off! Look! I'm in your stomach! Get the tape back! Get away from me! Get your stomach all the way! I'm hurt. Get in your stomach! What? Get away! I'm in your stomach!
39. Hey, good. The OPC now. I think Trellis is going to be south of my location on Main Street.
What's the address here, sir? Shut up! Get out of your stomach! Steve! Steve! Life! 926 Main Street, 4-1 to dispatch. 926 Main. Oh, on your stomach! On your stomach! On your stomach! On your stomach! On your goddamn stomach! Cities on this beach. I'm in your goddamn stomach!
All right. I'll pause it. Looks like for some reason the video went forward. All right. So go back into it here. And drop the volume down. I should have gave sort of a sound warning for those who may be using headphones, because yeah, it did get a little loud with all the yelling there. So I'm not really sure why the officer was chasing this dude to begin with, but dude refused to stop, and officer goes after him. It goes from a vehicle pursuit down into a foot pursuit. And I have to say that upon getting out of the car, the dog gets out pretty quick. It almost looks like the dog was in the front seat with him. That or perhaps the canine cage in the back had a large enough door to where he could come from the back and out through the front door. If that's the case, I think that's a pretty cool design, and I think that's more of a viable option than just having the back door alone to open up, because that adds an extra step to it. So this officer can just simply open his own car door, get out of the vehicle, and his dog is right behind him. And of course, the dog is always going to be faster. So, as you see, the dog taking the lead here, and just leaves the officer in the dust as he goes after the bad guy. Now, obviously, he's already up on the guy at this point. Can't tell from the footage. It's not that great, but I'm sure the dog is making contact with him at this point. It's just the guy has not gone down yet. So finally, the dog makes good contact and takes the guy down. He does get back up, and the officer decides to deploy taser. We'll get back real quick. So that is a really close taser deployment. So we can see both of these wires here. I would say he's maybe right on the verge of having good NMI. I'd say he's probably not achieving really good NMI based on the fact that he was able to brace himself as he's getting down. So yeah, although he says he's done, I would say that upon immediately seeing that the darts are not having the desired effect, he does have a reload on the bottom of the taser. He is using an older X26 Echo model, and this XDPM right here on the bottom, he has an extra cartridge. Upon seeing that NMI was not achieved, he could have just simply done a reload right there on the spot and did another firing. But the first thing he could have done was simply just do a follow-up drive stun where he just takes the gun itself and drive it into a lower portion of his body that's further away from the two probes and get spreadage that away to achieve neuromuscular incapacitation. So the fact that he was able to brace himself and go down the ground like that and even speak at all, that just is an obvious sign that he didn't get NMI out of that deployment. So it's interesting when you when you see these videos, people will I don't know what that was he picked up either. Let me replay that. I don't know what that was. I don't know. That could have been evidence of some sort that he picked up. Not really sure what that was. But anyway, going back to what I said, when you're watching these things and the dog has a hold of someone and the handler is given the verbal commands, hands out to your side, hands behind your back, you'll oftentimes hear people, or not hear people, but see people respond in the comment section. How's anyone supposed to be able to follow instructions like that when the dog's got a hold of them? How can someone put their arms out to the side, put their hands behind your back when the dog's chewing on you? Well, obviously, this guy's capable of doing it, as is all the other people in all those other videos. They miraculously are able to control themselves and put their hands behind their back when the dog has a hold of their leg. So this argument that just because the dog has a hold of them, that a person can't follow simple commands is just completely bullcrap. Now this dog's amped up. He's ready for action. All right. As soon as he lets go, and he wasn't intending for the dog to go after him. He was just trying to get his hands free to be able to do something. But the minute he let go of the dog re-engaged. So he immediately gets the dog off and pulls him back. And he decides that I guess, trying to use both hands to get his taser back into his holster isn't going to work, so he just drops the taser to the ground. He turns it off and drops it. Gets his leash, gets it on the dog to bring better control over him.
What's the address here, sir?
And of course, this random dude walks up. I'm assuming he probably lives in this house and was probably watching most of the stuff unfold.
Main Street, 4-1 to dispatch. 926 Main. Oh, on your stomach! On your stomach! On your stomach! On your stomach! On your goddamn stomach!
You gotta love a canine dog, man. They're just one of the most beautiful animals on this planet. One of the most cutest and most cuddliest looking animals you could ever imagine. But in an instant, they are the most fiercest, scariest creatures on earth that you just do not want to mess with. Love them. So yeah, not much else to say about this video. If you like what you hear and see, go ahead and give me a like and a share. If you have not already, hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for more Monday quarterback videos. Earl Henderson, Primordial Defense, thank you for watching.